What's going on, Nerfers, Nerf Nation, Warhawk, and welcome to episode 14 of Nerf Talk. I want to start off really quick by saying thank you very much to the boys at work for making this new backdrop for us, for our channel. It's pretty cool. And I also want to say welcome to the new subscribers. Hopefully you had a chance to check out some previous episodes, like, mini videos, I guess, like the Nerf Rival Hockey, and I hope you enjoy our channel. We do enjoy making these videos. Some of them are pretty fun. Episode 13, I did it on, what did I do it on?
I honestly forgot. Roundhouse!
The Roundhouse, the Rival, right. Hello. And at the end of that episode, I said I wanted to talk about another Elite Blaster, and pretty much the king of Elite Blasters, which goes with this drum here, which that we've used in other episodes, and we've never shown the blaster that goes with this drum. So that's what we're gonna do. So the blaster that goes with this drum here
is something Titan.
Is the Nerf Titan CS-50. Now this is a very big Elite blaster, but it is very, very cool. It does a few cool tricks that is really enjoyable. But just to notice right off the hop, this thing is a monster, and it is an Elite blaster. But you know, I think they're going for, like, you know, the size of you know, just to compare it to some other blasters out there, and just to make it a really fun blaster, because basically that's what this is. This isn't really a battle tactical kind of blaster. For the size, I mean, if you are going to use it in a battle situation, it's probably support role, but I mean, this is not something you're going to want to run around with all the time, because it is big and it does weigh quite a bit for a Nerf blaster. So, first thing I want to mention very quickly is the front here. Obviously, no barrel attachment, just because, you know, you don't really need to add anything to this. If you did make it longer, you know, I don't know if you'd probably be tipping a little forward, but yeah, so no attachments there. And it does have a little tiny tack rail here at the top. Yeah, I don't know if you'd really want to use it, like, it'd be maybe for a light or something, but you know, not really for a scope or anything, because it's not really kind of like a sniper rifle.
If you use a scope on that, you're
kind of wasting your time, I'd have to say.
Yeah.
But yeah, but it is cool that they did give the option if you wanted to put something there. There you go. So we're gonna move just past the sling mount really quick to this handle up here at the front. So this handle is designed to help you carry it around, because this blaster is meant to be slinged. So this handle gives you an extra support, and it does pivot. So it does move back and forth, which is really cool. So if you are holding it and you kind of want to get your angles, you are able to pivot it. Unlike the Mastodon handle though, this doesn't actually rotate. So if you do kind of want to move it in your hand, you actually have to move your hand. No big deal, because it does pivot, right? So, okay, and we're gonna move back here to the grip on this. Now, this blaster, I'm almost like hitting you in the face with this. It's like, I'm talking about it, I'm not even, you know, paying attention to where the front of this is so big. They kind of went with a Gatling style kind of blaster. So the grip on this is angled, and that is the reason, because you are supposed to sling it and actually carry it by the hip. So if it were kind of like a straight up and down kind of grip, it would be, you know, kind of uncomfortable. So it's on a good angle there. And this blaster is fully auto, so it does run on batteries. There's no priming involved, and it runs off of 4Ds, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so 4D batteries, which is a lot of power, but it is full auto, fully motorized. So saying that, you do have a rev trigger, and you actually have the firing trigger. So as you notice with the firing trigger, it's covered by this little plastic cap thing. I don't know, you know, what Nerf was thinking, because I mean, it's kind of wobbly. It's kind of cheap for, you know, kind of the style blaster that it is, but you got that kind of cool feeling that you flick it open and fire it. So that is your rev trigger, and that's the firing trigger. And just a little bit further down here on the side, so nothing really to talk about on the side of this other than the detail and the graphics. But there's a button here which will release your drums that you're using in this blaster, or magazines. But it does look a little weird with a magazine in it. Just to tell, we'll show you in a minute. But that's what that button's for. That's the release there. And then just on the other side of this, same thing. You know, more detailed graphics, but there's a jam door here, so if you do end up getting a crummy dart in there, there's the door that you can slide open and clear that jam out of there. And basically, other than that, other than the two sling mounts, there's one here on the back. There's a sling mount there, and then one way on the front up here for you to sling this. And when you do purchase this, it does come with a sling, and we'll show you the sling in a minute. So, now that we've talked about the actual blaster, so this is the drum that goes with the Titan, and Zadelta's going to tell you about that real quick.
Alright, so this is of course the 50 round drum. This is probably one of the more popular drums amongst Nerfers due to the fact of its capacity.
It holds 50 darts, and I think the only way you can get that drum is by actually buying this blaster.
Yeah.
I don't think
it's not sold separately.
Yeah, they don't sell it separately. So
right.
I just thought we mentioned that.
So to load it, you load it like any drum or magazine. You just put the darts in. And if it does get stuck, because like I'm pushing it down right now and it's kind of getting stuck on the back, there's this dial here. You push and twist, and it'll allow you to like push.
Yeah, you want to show them again, so that way she can show it rotate.
Yeah.
So that is just in case one of the darts jam up, you can actually rotate that mechanism inside to unjam it.
Lay bang.
We have had this in some other blasters, and you know, because it is 50 rounds, and we've had a couple accidents with it. This drum has got a lot of weight to it.
Yes.
So if you are using it in other blasters, be careful of the release mechanism, because if you just slightly hit that button, this thing is going to fall out because it weighs quite a bit for being a drum. So we're going to show you what it looks like when it's all together now. So this is the drum, and in the bottom here is where you're gonna put the drum in, or the mag. If you do want to use a mag, we'll kind of show you what that looks like first. I mean, look at my blaster. I've got 10 rounds. Okay, yeah, little silly. Well, whatever, but still a little silly to be using, you know, a mag in there. So, but we're gonna put the drum in, and now all is one piece. Now we're looking at one beast of an elite blaster. Just looking at this thing, you got that, you know, Terminator feeling. You're like, yeah. So the one other cool thing I want to show you on this barrel here, when you do hit the rev trigger, this barrel will rotate. So I'm going to show you that. See how that rotates? And then of course you're going to press the firing button to shoot your darts. Now, the one downfall that kind of tricked us on this blaster was the size of this and what it looks like. You would figure that it shoots fast and hard. Well, I mean, it shoots a little under par for what elites shoot. So it's shooting at what, 69 feet per second.
Which is decent.
Which is okay, but the rate of fire of this, it shoots like, I would compare it to what?
Infinite.
An Infinite?
It shoots as fast as an Infinite. Now, an Infinite doesn't fire past the fact that it loads itself, but like this should fire as fast as like a Hyperfire.
Yeah.
Because it's a Gatling gun.
It's, you know, if you know what the Hyperfire is, we did do an episode on the Hyperfire. It's able to fire up to like almost 5 darts a second.
Yeah, that's what.
And you would think this would do the same, but actually it doesn't. It fires slower. But other than that, for what it is, this thing is just a lot of fun to use.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, it's not a tactical kind of blaster. It does come with a sling, so we're gonna mount that on real quick here and just show you what it looks like.
You got that.
Oh, I got it right. So like I said, it's not really something you would want to take into a battle situation unless you're maybe on a support role. you know, kind of covering your partners.
Like
So
covering the infantry.
so this is what it looks like when the sling's on. And as you can see, unfortunately the back one is I'm like hitting stuff. Because of where it is, the angle of it, unfortunately it does kind of rub into your back of your wrist a little bit, but if you are able to adjust the sling properly, you know, accordingly, that shouldn't bug you a lot. And yeah, so like I said, I mean, this is like total Terminator, like Gatling, like and just kind of, you know, give her a few shots, you know, just, that was close, eh? Huh? I didn't hit you once, did I? No, yeah, right?
The red time is
So-
the cameraman.
So yeah, so that is the Titan CS-50,
It's awesome.
a beast of a blaster. It's just awesome. They are a little bit expensive, like I did say, but if you're looking for something that's a lot of fun and just part of the collection that a must-have, I mean, these things stand out. They're easy to see in any collection, so I definitely recommend one. So yeah, that is the Elite Titan. And I think for our next episode, if it's okay with you, I'd like to do the Delta's pick.
Okay.
Have you pick any one of the blasters and then show everyone what you think of it.
Alrighty.
All good?
Yeah.
All right. So thank you once again for subscribing. Make sure to comment on any video. I do read all comments. So, and if you have a blaster you saw in the collection you want us to talk about, go ahead and let us know. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.